Hi, good evening, students. This is Deepanshu Agrawal. Welcome to Mindworks. So, in continuation with the assessment series, short assessment series, we would be doing six more questions today. Right, the format would be same. You would be getting 12 minutes exactly to solve these six questions, and you have to analyze at the end of the 12 minutes you will be given the answers and also the solutions, and you have to analyze that out of these six questions how many questions can you attempt, okay, and how many questions can you get right in those stipulated 12 minutes, okay. All right, so six questions are there on your screen. The topic is time, speed and distance, as you can see, right? Yeah. So let's start with this. It's 11:01. Yeah, it's 11:01, and your time shall continue till 11:14. Okay. So please start with the questions. Yeah, go ahead. Those who have just joined, there are six questions in front of your screen, on your screen. So you have to attempt all these six questions, and there would be 12 minutes to attempt these questions. Okay. So please attempt. I'll give you the reminder every two, three, after every 2, 3 minutes. And I hope you have a copy and pen with you. So at the end of these 12 minutes, I'll be solving all these. Yes. Good evening, Antonio. Those who have just joined, let me tell you, these are six questions that you have to solve in 12 minutes. 2 minutes are already gone, right? So please start immediately. Yes, Antonio. Okay, you have sent some of the messages. I want to know the level of CGL and S. Is it, it should be SSC. No? SSC, CGL, and CAT is same. No way. No way. This is this is a foolish thing to compare SSC and CGL. Remember, CAT is the number one aptitude exam in India, right? You will not find the tough the what do I say? You will not find any aptitude exam, any aptitude based exam tougher than CAT. Okay, even the UPSC CSAT, there is an aptitude test in UPSC as well. So the UPSC CSAT is also not that much difficult as of CAT. Right. Other exam may be difficult, but the aptitude part is not as difficult as CAT. So CAT is the number one exam, number one aptitude exam in India. And you're aiming IP Mat Rohtak. Okay, this is the question of Antonio. So Antonio is saying and I have started my preparation yesterday only, and my exam is on 21st. How should I manage boards and entrance together? Yes, Antonio, CAT is tougher than that, obviously. How to prepare for CAT exam? For that, a lot of videos are being made and uploaded on our YouTube channel. So, this video specifically is not to discuss how to prepare for CAT. So, we would be discussing it in a separate video, right? There are a lot of videos of Arun Sharma sir on the Mindworks YouTube channel, on which you must be viewing this also. So you can go through all those videos and streamline your preparation according to those expert advice. From now we can crack exam. Which exam? CAT, obviously. It's we have uh, around 8 months now for CAT now. So 8 months are more than enough to prepare for CAT. CAT is not an exam which can take maybe 4 5 years to prepare. If you're not that much uh, that much qualified enough, that much smart enough, then it is possible that you may never be able to crack CAT. Yeah, Antonio, I'm so sorry. I forgot your query. So Antonio is saying, see, you have to take a crash course of IP Mat, which is specifically designed for IP Mat only, right? IP Mat or JIP Mat, right? So you can take the demo lectures of our coaching as well. You can visit mindworks.in. Let me give you the link. So you can you can visit mindworks.in, and there is a courses section there. You can visit the course section, and you can fill the query form. You can try some other coachings as well, right? We never say that we are the best in any of the course, right? But we would just say that try to take the demo lectures of at least 2 3 coachings before deciding one, and do not join on the basis of the name of that coaching. Join the coaching with which you are compatible, right? So that would be great. Air Force की पढ़ाई, first of all, you do not seem to be an authentic person. right? So to be an authentic person, you should rename yourself to your real name so that we have a trust on you, right? And please don't ask the numbers of other people visiting here, because that is also questioning your authenticity. Okay, so if you really want to stay, if you really want to connect with me, you can join our Telegram group of cat preparation. Let me post the link. We actually have the link all over our social media of Telegram group. So let me post it here also. Okay. And meanwhile, do not shift your focus from the questions. So, 6 questions, you have 12 minutes. Around 7 minutes are already done. 7 or 8 minutes are already done. You just have 5 more minutes. And in fact, you just have 3 or 4 more minutes. It's okay if you really want to stay in touch with us, if you want to interact with us, you can join these groups whose links I'm posting in comment section. Yeah, so you can join these links, and you can in case of any query, in case of any advice, you can post a question there in these groups, and you'll get the answer for that. Not the mathematical, not the quantitative questions, but the general questions for which you want the answer, right? So these groups are just to discuss the general questions. There is one group also. There is one more group in which you can even post your queries regarding your studies. I mean, if you have some mathematics question, if you have some English question, you can also put, or you can put that on our cat prep group of Facebook. You'll get the immediate solutions. Let me post the link of that also here. Okay. So I've posted the link of our Facebook group also, and there you can post your queries and questions also. See, I cannot give you my direct number. You have to go through a process of joining the Telegram groups, and I'll be interacting with you on Telegram. Don't worry. You can mention my name if you have a specific question for me only. You can mention my name there and ask your question. Okay. All right. 2 more minutes, students. Those who have joined later, we are doing an assessment of solving uh, these 6 questions, right? So 2 more minutes. Yeah. Which book is best for CAT preparation? Obviously, Arun Sharma's sir books. These are the undoubtedly best-selling books of CAT, right? You can. It's not that we are from Arun Sharma sir's coaching, so we are saying you can ask anywhere. The best book for the preparation of CAT in India is Arun Sharma sir's book. This level is medium, not tough. This level can be considered between easy to medium. Some of the questions may be of easy level, some of the questions may be of tough level. All right, so it's 11:16. A lot of time has been done, so I have to start uh, with the solutions of this. I'm from poor family, so how can I study for IIM? See, if you get selected for IIM, then bank will come to you to offer loans, right? So focus on your preparations. Do not focus on money, because if you are able to crack a top college like I am, so bank will come to you. You don't have to go to bank for loan. Bank will go to you. Bank will come to you. Yes, Antonio, the IP mat preparation, the IP mat exam is actually designed by I am Indore only, right? Some from I am Indore, and I am Rohtak, and I am Jammu. So actually, the questions and the mentality of designing that exam is by cat only, right? So IP mat can be considered as a younger brother of cat only, right? So you can definitely use Arun Sharma sir's book for IP mat, but make sure that you don't go to the level of difficulty 3 in those books. If you try the level of difficulty 1 and level of difficulty 2 questions, then that would be more than enough for IP mat. Okay. For any of these type of queries, you can join our group. uh, if you're looking for placement preparations, you can join the placement preparation group. If you are looking for cat preparation or any other preparation, you can join cat preparation group. Okay, and post all your queries there. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, let me start with the questions. So first, let me give the answer. The answer for question number 1 is 36. The answer for question number second is 8 is to 3. The answer for question number third is 2 miles per hour. Question number 4 is um, what is the answer for question number 4? Just a second, students. I think I've missed the answer for question number 4, but I think it's 4 hours 30 minutes. The answer for question number 5 is 7:56 a.m. and the answer for question number 6 is 480 kilometers. Okay. So these are the answers. Please match and analyze how many questions you have got correct. Yes. So Shubham Verma has sent me the answers. Out of those answers, I think all are correct. Oh, great. That's a great work. Yeah, all are correct. Good. See, first of all, I don't even know your name, Air Force ki padai. You can contact us on Telegram only, right? Uh, we don't uh, we don't provide the numbers so publicly, because try to understand that this video would be watched by maybe hundreds or maybe thousands of people, and if all of them even drop one message, so I'll be flooded with the messages only, right? So it is not Kaushal Sharma. Okay. So Kaushal, it's not possible for us to send give the contact numbers to each and everyone, right? And try to respect that. If you have any doubt regarding anything, you can always contact our IVR number, which is given on the website, right? So that you can do. And if you are so much if you want to contact with me with so much eagerness. So you can join Telegram group. Now I'm telling you a channel. If you just if you just mention my name there, then it would be fine. I'll be able to reply. Okay. So let me give the solutions of this. Question number one. So, question number one, let me arrange these questions in an order first. Okay. So, question number one says a jogger running at 9 km per hour alongside a railway track in two is in nahi hoga. It should be is 240 meters ahead of an engine of a 120-meter long train running at 45 km per hour in the same direction. So the setup is something like there is a 120-meter long train, right? And uh, and 240 meters ahead of this train. 240 meters ahead of this train is a jogger running in the same direction as of the train. Correct. Now the train is running at 45 km per hour, right? So first of all, we have to convert this kilometer per hour into meters per second. And what is the multiplying factor for that? 5 by 18. 1 km per hour is 5 by 18 meters per second, right? So if you solve this, this would be 2, this would be 5. So 5 into 5, 25 by 2. This would make it 12.5 meters per second. It would make it 12.5 meters per second. Correct. So this is the speed of the train, students. This is the train T, and this is the speed of the train. Just a second. Okay. Now, to to solve this further, you have to you have to apply the formula of train crossing a man in the same direction, right? In my classes, I generally teach those formulas. There are six different cases in it. If you don't know how to apply that formula, you let me give you some clarity on this. That a train, if I assume this men to be standing, right? If I assume this men to be standing, so this train first has to cover a distance of 240 meters, then a distance of 120-meter to be ahead of that person, to be ahead of that person running in the same direction. Okay. So in total, the train has to run 240 plus 120, 360 meters. Correct. And the speed of the train with respect to men should be the relative one. So that should be the relative speed of train with respect to this man, right? So let this man is running at the speed of sm. The speed of the train is 12.5, right? So the relative speed of train with respect to this man would be 12.5 minus sm. 12.5 minus sm. Correct. Okay, we are also been given the speed of the the speed of the jogger as well. So SM is given as 9 km per hour. So 9 km per hour would be 2.5 meters per second. 9 km per hour would be 2.5 meters per second. Correct. So 12.5 minus 2.5 is 10. So 360 divided by 10, it will give you 36 seconds. So the train from here will take 36 more seconds to cross the jogger completely. To cross the jogger completely. Okay. Question number second. I hope this is correct. This is done. Question number second says that a boat running upstream take 4 hours 48 minutes to cover a certain distance, while it take 4 hours to cover the same distance downstream. So the first thing that you should know while solving this question is that if the speed of the boat is b, speed of the water is w, then in the case of downstream, the speed, the effective speed with respect to Earth becomes b plus w, the speed of the boat plus speed of the water, because downstream means that the boat is going in the same direction as of the water, right? And upstream means that the boat is going in the reverse direction as of water. So then the speed, the effective speed with respect to Earth would be b minus w. So here we have the downstream and upstream speeds. According to the formula, distance equal to speed into time. Distance equal to speed into time. It takes 8 hours 48 minutes. 8 hours 48 minutes can be written as 8.8 hours. 8 hours 48 minutes can be written as 8.8 hours. So this is the time taken by the boat to cover the distance upstream. So the speed in upstream into time in upstream. So this will give you the distance upstream, speed in upstream, and time in upstream will give you, multiplication will give you the distance to cover upstream distance, and speed in downstream into time in downstream will give you the downstream time, will give you the downstream time, correct? Sorry, will give you the downstream distance. Speed into time will give you the downstream distance. But it has been said that a boat running upstream to cover a certain distance, while it takes 4 hours to cover the same distance. So actually the distance is same. So we actually have to equate both of these. So b plus w into 4 is equal to b minus w into 8.8, right? So if you solve this correctly, you can make it 4b plus 4w is equal to 8.8b minus 8.8w. Correct. Now, if you solve this correctly, so you'll get the value of boat by water as 8 by 3. Yeah. Okay. So, Antonio, I have converted 48 minutes into hours. So, that would be 48 by 60 hours. And 48 by 60 is 0.8 hours. Right. So in total, it would be 8 hours plus 0.8 hours. So that would be 8.8 hours. That's how we converted 8 hours 48 minutes to total number of hours. I hope this is done. Okay, next one. So next one is question number 3. Let me erase the first two questions so that the third question is visible. Yeah. So the third question is that a boat takes 90 minutes less to travel 36 miles downstream than to travel the same distance upstream. Okay. So here also the case of upstream and downstream would be followed. In downstream, the speed would be b plus w. In upstream, the speed would be b minus w. Okay. Now, in this case, they are talking about time, right? So, according to the formula, speed equal to distance upon time, time will be equal to distance upon speed. Correct. So the time taken in upstream is distance d divided by b minus w. This is the time taken by the boat to move upstream, d kilometers upstream or d miles upstream, not kilometer because this is in miles. So we can say that if d distance is covered upstream, d distance is covered upstream and d distance is covered downstream, so d divided by b minus w, distance divided by speed. This is the time taken in by the boat in moving upstream, right? And d divided by b plus w is the time taken by the boat to go downstream, right? And it is given that in upstream it takes 90 minutes more. It takes 90 minutes more in upstream than compared to the downstream, right? So 90 minutes more in upstream compared to the downstream means if we subtract this, so that should be equal to 90 minutes, and 90 minutes is 1.5 hours. 90 minutes is 1.5 hours. Okay. So this is the equation that has been formed. D divided by b minus w, d divided by b plus w is equal to 1.5. Subtraction. Correct. Now here it is given that the value of d is 36. So we have been given the value of d, as well as we have been given the speed of the water. No, speed of the boat in still water. So speed of so the value of b is also given. So that means we have to just put the values in this equation. So this will become 36 divided by 10 minus w minus 36 divided by 10 plus w is equal to 1.5. Yeah. Easy? Oh, it may be the case that you may find it easy, right? But it's okay. I'm saying myself that it is not even of medium level question. Forget about hard one, right? So we'll be doing the questions that can be done easily in 2 minutes. Okay. uh, just a second. Yeah. Kaushal, see, you are asking a lot of questions. You can visit my profile. You can visit my LinkedIn profile. You can contact me on social media. Everywhere I'm available: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Just search my name and you'll get a connection with me. Okay. And it's better you follow our official pages, Mindworks pages, Mindworks profile, Instagram pages, and YouTube channel to get an interaction with me. Okay. So yeah. So this is done. Question number 3. No, this is not done. We are still remaining with the solution of equation. So see, do not try to solve this equation. Do not try to solve this equation. Just try to put the options in the answer, right? Because solving this equation would create maybe a quadratic equation. If you try to solve this equation, a quadratic equation would be created, and that would be difficult to deal with. So it's better that you try to put the options in this. And because we already know that first option is our answer, so this equation will satisfy fir- they'll- this equation will get satisfied by the first equation, first option, right? So how will we do this? 36 divided by 10 minus the first option 2 minus 36 divided by 10 plus 2. So this will become 36 divided by 8 minus 36 divided by 12, right? 36 divided by 8 will come as 4.5, and 36 divided by 12 will come as 3. Is this equal to 1.5? Obviously, it is. So therefore, because the first option is satisfying our answer, satisfying our equation, so that's why this question number 3 have the answer as option number A. I hope this is perfectly done. Oh, okay, Vishal. Hmm. Okay. Question number 4. A motor car starts with the speed of 70 kilometer per hour and speed increases every 2 hours by 10 kilometer per hour. Okay. So in how many hours will it cover 345 kilometer? Now, students, this because this is a little easier number as compared to this 70, because if it is moving at 70 and increasing its speed by 10 kilometer per hour, then not more than 5 steps would be needed to completely do this, right? Because 17 to 5 is 350. So this question would be done with the unitary method within 5 steps, right? So that I think is the easiest method, right? So for the first 2 hours, in the first 2 hours, the speed is 70 kilometer per hour. So they will be the car would be able to cover a distance of 140 kilometer, right? So in the first 2 hours, the car would be able to cover 140 kilometer. Now the speed of the car would increase from 70 to 80, right? For the this is the first 2 hour, and now the next 2 hours. Now, if we talk about next 2 hours, the speed would be 80 kilometer per hour. So the distance covered in next 2 hours would be 160 kilometer, right? Total distance covered in 4 hours would be 300 kilometer, right? After 2 hours, the car has reached 140 kilometer. After 4 hours, it has reached 300 kilometer. Now, for the next whatever time is left to finish this thing, so for the next 2 hours, the speed would be uh, 90 kilometer per hour, right? For the next 2 hour, right? But it will not take obviously 2 hours, because the distance remaining is very less. So then the speed is 90 kilometer per hour, and distance that has to be covered is 45 kilometers only, because 300 is already covered. So by the speed of 90 kilometer per hour, 45 kilometer would be covered in a time of 0.5 hour, right? Half an hour would be taken in covering this 45 kilometer per hour, sorry, 45 kilometer of distance with the speed of 90 kilometer per hour, correct? So in total, how many hours the motor car has taken? Two here, two here, and only 0.5 here. So in total, the car has taken 4 hours 30 minutes to cover the distance. I hope this is done. Okay. Next one is question number 5. Question number 5 says a train leaves station X at 5 a.m. and reaches station Y at 9 a.m. Another train leaves Y at 7 a.m. and reaches X at 10:30 a.m. Yeah. So, so there is a let me draw this. A train leaves X. This is a station X, and here is the station Y. Correct. I have knowingly made this so long so that everything gets clear. So a train, the first train leaves X at 5 a.m. and reaches station Y at 9 a.m. Right? 9 a.m. So this is the train 1. Train 1 starts at 5 a.m., reaches 9 a.m. Right? So if the distance between X and Y is d kilometers, so the speed of the train would be d by 4 kilometer per hour, right? Because the distance of d kilometer the train has covered in 4 hours from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. And the second train leaves at 7 a.m. from Y. So at 7 a.m., this train 2 will leave from Y and reaches X at 10:30 a.m. and it will reach X at 10:30 a.m. Right. So how much time this train has taken to cover the same journey? D. 3.5 3.5 hours. So the speed of the T2 would be D divided by 3.5 hours. Sorry, D divided by 3.5 kilometer per hour. So we have got the distance, we have got the total distance, we have got the speed of the T1, we have got the speed of the T2. Now, what is the problem in this? What is the problem in this? The problem is that one train starts at 5 a.m. and the another starts at 7 a.m. So till the time 7 a.m. clicks in the clock, the train 1 has already covered half the distance. So train 1 at 7 a.m. is at D by 2. Train 1 at 7 a.m. is at D by 2. So virtually the effective distance remaining to be covered for train 1 and train 2 is only D by 2. Correct. Now this D by 2 distance should be covered with the speed of T1 plus T2. As you know, if one train is in opposite direction to other, then the speeds get added. Speed of the train gets added, right? So the speeds of the train would be added. This is the total distance that has to be covered, D by 2, and the relative speed of one train with respect to other would be D by 4 plus D by 3.5. D by 4 plus D by 3.5. Correct. You just have to solve this correctly. D by 2 divided by D by 4 plus D by 3.5. D would be cancelled from all the from the numerator and denominator, and you'll get this value as 14 by 15. 14 by 15. So because 14 by 15 is in hours, 14 by 15 is in hours, so we have to convert it in minutes in by multiplying it by 60. So it will come as 56 minutes, right? So after 7 a.m., 56 minutes would be more would be taken for these two trains to meet. Okay, so they will meet at 7 a.m. 56 minutes, 7:56 a.m. Correct. So I hope this is done. Okay. So students, you would be having, obviously you would be having this recording available to you, right, on every time on YouTube. So if you miss some of the concept, you can revisit this video anytime you want. Okay. Antonia, okay. So that's what I said, that if you want uh, the explanation again, you can revisit the video anytime you want, right? So please revisit this video. This video would be available to you once I end this session, and maybe 5 minutes after that, because there is a processing time from YouTube also. So this would be available within 5 minutes of the of ending this session, right? So don't worry, you can visit it any number of times. Okay. Question number 6. Question number 6 says that Bombay Express left Delhi for Bombay at 14:30 hours. So suppose this is Delhi and this is Bombay. Okay. So Bombay Express left Delhi to Bombay or for Bombay at 14:30 hours. So there is the train called Bombay Express Bombay Express, which left Delhi at 14:30 hours. That means at 2:30 p.m. Okay, traveling at the speed of 60 kilometer per hour. And Rajdhani Express left Delhi for Bombay on the same day at 14:30 hours. Next session would be done probably on Sunday. Yeah. Okay. So there is a gap of around 4 5 days in each session, right? So don't worry, it will be soon. It will be done soon, and whenever it will be done, you would be notified earlier. Okay. All right. So Rajdhani Express left Delhi for Bombay. Now Rajdhani Express, there is another train, Rajdhani Express, which left from Delhi to Bombay on the same track, uh, on the same day at 16:30 hours. That means at 4:30 p.m. And this is traveling at the speed of 80 kilometer per hour, right? So one thing that is to be noticed here is that the train Rajdhani Express has left 2 hours later from this Bombay Express. So obviously, Bombay Express must have moved ahead in those 2 hours from Delhi. Okay. So let us assume, not we don't actually have to assume, because in 2 hours with the speed of 60 kilometer, it will be 120 meters ahead of Delhi. It would be 120 kilometers ahead of Delhi. So actually at 16:30 a.m., at 16:30 p.m., the Bombay Express, the train Bombay Express is here at 120 kilometer ahead of the originating station, Delhi. Correct. Now this can also be treated as two trains moving in same direction. Now let me give the clear picture of this. So train one is here, and train two is here. There is a gap of 120 kilometer between them, right? Train one is Rajdhani Express, which would start its journey now, and train 2 is Bombay Express, which has started its journey 2 hours earlier. So train 2 is at 80 kilometer per hour, and train 1 is at 60 kilometer per hour. So this 120 kilometer would be covered by the relative speed of train 1 with respect to train 2, and the time taken by the train 1 to reach train 2 would be 120 divided by 80 minus 60, relative speed of train 1 with respect to train 2. So this will come as 6 hours. So 6 hours would be taken for train 1 to reach train 2, to meet train 2, right? And it has been asked that how far from Delhi will the two trains meet, right? So train 1 has started from Delhi at 4:30. Train 1 has started from this position, that means from Delhi, and it has traveled 6 hours to meet the next train, to meet the train 2 with the speed of 80 kilometer per hour. So how far will they meet? So they will meet at a distance on which that the train 1 has covered in those 6 hours, right? So they will meet after that distance only, na? So at the speed of 80, if they are covering for 6 hours, so they would be able to cover a distance of 480 kilometers. So 480 kilometer far from Delhi, the two trains will meet. Correct? And yeah, so that would be it in this question. So I hope this topic would be done. Will it be time, speed, distance, or some other topic? Probably it would be some other topic. in the next session, it should be on some other topic, maybe time in work, or maybe some other topic that would be seen. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this assessment session, and you were able to analyze that how many minutes you have taken to solve these 6 questions, right? In those 12 or 14 minutes that I gave you, around 14 to 15 minutes I gave you, right? So in those 15 minutes, if you are not able to solve at least 5 questions out of these given 6, then then it would be trouble for you, it would be a problem for you, right? Because I gave you a lot of time, 15 minutes. So in those 15 minutes you should be able to solve at least 5 of these. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's it from my side for this session. See you in the next session, maybe after 4 days, on probably on Sunday or Monday, right? All right, thank you, bye bye, good night. Vishal, it would be kept accordingly. I mean, uh, it is a it is a mutually decided topic. We cannot keep it according to the choice of some audience, right? It has to be, yeah, it has to be decided evenly. If it has to be distributed evenly, right? So probably it would be on time and work as far as I can think. Okay, bye bye.